Hey Helen, you're looking so happy since your divorce. Should I leave my husband? Since coming out as single in 2020, I have received hundreds of messages from women around the world asking me whether they should leave their partners, how to know when it's the right time to go, or what online dating is really like. It has been incredibly heartening that people feel they can trust me with such big life decisions. But what can I reply to women I've never met, whose partners I don't know, whose relationships I've never witnessed? Part of me just wants to say, hi Susan, yep, definitely leave him, forge a new life, get a tattoo, and discover the joys of fucking 20-something men you meet on Tinder. Because I truly think if they're asking a stranger on Instagram about their marriage, then they really already know the answer to these questions. They want out. They want better. They want to be happy. And the realization that we don't have to be miserable or put up with shitty partners anymore is a powerful shift for women everywhere. There is a deep rumbling in our culture. The tectonic plates are moving and creating a new landscape for us to be single, free, and fabulous. In the past few years, divorce rates have been increasingly rising, and there's also been a significant drop in the number of both heterosexual and same-sex couples getting married. The pandemic has obviously contributed to this, as there's nothing like being locked up 24/7 with a partner to find out whether or not you really want to spend the rest of your life with them. But this is only part of it. Through strong voices on social media, a change in how we perceive single life and solo parenting, and the way in which we now champion our confidence, self-love, and self-worth, we are gaining the strength to end or change relationships we would have previously endured. We stayed in crappy marriages because that is what society has always celebrated. Couples are good. Separation is bad. But this, thank fuck, is changing. In 2020, an article in the Sunday Times entitled The Power of Being Single by journalist Fleur Britton cited extensive academic research that suggests that there is a new single positive trend emerging. And that prediction is that by 2030, single-person households will see faster growth than any other household type globally. More and more of us are becoming single and are much happier for it. Us singletons aren't waiting to be fulfilled by a partner. We have everything we need. Britton, herself a single working mother of two, says, "My headspace and my diary are at capacity, my heart and bed brimming." Millennials and younger people are now actively choosing to live alone and won't settle for unhappiness, and overall, we are starting to see the uncoupling of society. I, like Britton, am thrilled to be part of a new trend of being very single and satisfied. And I won't stop spreading the word about it either. Across social media, there are thousands of accounts and individuals that are single and proud, and more women are championing the virtues and joy of living alone. This is starting to have a huge impact. Australian author and feminist Clementine Ford speaks and writes extensively about the power of women leaving toxic relationships. Clementine told me, "I get so many messages on Instagram from women saying, 'I have left my husband, it's the best thing I ever did, and I wouldn't have done it if I hadn't started following your posts. You gave me the courage to do it.'" She adds, "Women just need to see that it is possible. It is not necessarily going to be easy, but we just need to know that it is possible." Sharing positive stories of separation and singledom is creating waves. I adore that women contact me and feel comfortable talking about their relationships, even if I am entirely unqualified to help them with their difficulties. It is true that I am gloriously happy that I became single in my early 40s, and I do like to shout about it a lot. If I could be a superhero, I'd be the divorceinator, setting women free from the clutches of shit marriages. Shazam! But I want to be clear, I am not against marriage, love, or romance, because when it's good, it's brilliant. I love being in a couple and having someone to share my life with, well, most of the time. We had our ups and downs, and we went through couples counselling over the course of our relationship. But I simply didn't want to contemplate that there was even the slightest chance of getting separated.